What's going on, people, and welcome to Premier League predictions for game week 15. Lots of games coming up this week. Obviously, the World Cup is less than a month away now. I'm looking forward to that, but I'm a bit concerned as well for the players because they're dropping like flies right now with injuries. So I think we're going to miss out on some key players for the World Cup in terms of every country, like star players as well, because as I said, they're dropping really quickly at the moment, and it's a shame. Some teams are going to be without decent players at this rate, so hopefully a lot of them won't get injured, but we'll have to wait and see on that. But game week 15 Premier League predictions, let me know yours in the comments. Let's go. First up on Saturday, we got Leeds versus Bournemouth. They're an exciting team to watch, Leeds, when they're on it. Defensively, never been great, but they make for an exciting watch because of that, because you never know what you're going to get with them, other than fight and quick, pacey football. Bournemouth, on the other hand, started really well this year, getting some decent results at times when I don't think people would have predicted them to get the results they have. So I think they probably are slight favourites in this, even though it's at Ellen Road, but I've gone with a 3-3 draw. Next up, we've got Manchester City versus Fulham. Fulham, another one similar to Bournemouth, getting off to a really good start. But against City at the Etihad, even if Haaland's not available, I think this is going to be too strong for Fulham. So I've gone with a 3-1 home win to Man City. Next up, we've got Nottingham Forest versus Brentford. Again, I don't think there'll be a lot in this game between the sides. Brentford probably are the better team. And I think they could nick this, but I've actually gone with a draw in this one. Forest getting a result against Liverpool not too long ago, and them being at home, they're desperate for points. And I think that they will do enough to get something from the game, so I've gone with a 1-1. Next up, we've got Wolves versus Brighton. I actually quite like some of Wolves' players, but they definitely haven't built around like Neves and certain players they've had over the last few years to make them even better than they could be. And Brighton, on the other hand, with Potter, what he built there, and now there's a Cherby coming in and doing a good job, I think, so far. I've gone with Brighton to edge this one away. I've gone 2-1. Last up for Saturday's games, 5:30, Everton versus Leicester City. I've gone with a 2-1 home win to Everton. I think Leicester really... I know they've got decent results recently, but they're still struggling in my eyes. Like, they're still low in the table, in that danger zone. And I think Everton have definitely improved off of the finish of last season. So I'm going with Everton in this one at Goodison Park. 2-1 win for me. Going into Sunday's games, 12 o'clock kickoff, we've got Chelsea versus Arsenal, which is not even on Sky, which is a joke to me. I don't understand how this one is not on Sky, but then later on they've got Southampton, Newcastle and Tottenham, Liverpool. Tottenham, Liverpool now, because of how they're both playing this year, should not be on Sky. I think Chelsea and Arsenal are both far more entertaining teams to watch at the moment than Tottenham and Liverpool. And Southampton are just poor at the moment. I like Newcastle, so I'm not mad that they're on. But the matchup, Southampton-Newcastle, like, it should have been Chelsea-Arsenal on Sky. They got that one wrong, in my opinion. 12 o'clock kickoff. But, yeah, lost a lot of viewers for that, in my opinion, because a lot of people would have watched that if it was on Sky. Chelsea-Arsenal, I've gone with a 2-0 away win to Arsenal. I think they're on form. I know they dropped points recently against Southampton, but it's the first time they've dropped points. They bounced back from that well as well after that draw, and they got a result again with 3 points recently. So I do think that they will have too much for Chelsea. Saying that, it's at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea can make it difficult for teams on their day. But Kepa is injured and out. I don't think Mendy is at the level he was when he first came into the team. And I don't think Chelsea are getting the best of their squad right now. And they've got injury issues. So I think Arsenal will have too much for them. I'm going to go 2-0 away to Arsenal. Aston Villa versus Manchester United. 2 o'clock kickoff. I've gone with a 2-1 away win to Manchester United. I think it is going to be Emery's first game in charge as the Villa manager. Decent manager. Obviously, we've got a history with him. Villarreal, Arsenal. Look, they could have the new manager bounce and they could be flying because it's his first game in charge. But I think we're on a very good run. I think solid defensively. We just need to be a bit more clinical. I think we will have enough to get through this game. So I've gone with a 2-1 away win to Manchester United. Next up, Southampton, Newcastle. Is on Sky, 2 o'clock kickoff. I've gone with a 4-2 away win to Newcastle. I think they're flying at the moment. Everyone's chipping in with goals. Wilson's come good. Almiron's flying. Grealish needs to shut up because he looks like a fool even more than he did. I'm happy for Almiron, but also the likes of Bruno Guimaraes on form. And as I said, it's vital because everyone is chipping in with goals. So I've gone with a 4-2 away win to Newcastle in that one. West Ham versus Crystal Palace. Another 2 o'clock kickoff. I think they cancel each other out. I think West Ham are slowly starting to turn the corner off of their bad start. Palace are inconsistent. When they're on it, they're very good. But I think being at West Ham, it will be tough for them to go there and get 3 points. I've gone with a 1-1. And then lastly for this game week, guys, 4:30 on Sky, Sunday, Tottenham versus Liverpool. I'm not excited by it. I think Tottenham are boring, one of the most boring teams to watch in the league. And Liverpool are just not the Liverpool of last season. So I've gone with a 2-1 away win to Liverpool. I think it could be a draw, and it could even be a home win, obviously. But I think this one could go all 3 ways quite easily. But I don't think it'd be an exciting game, and I don't want to watch football if it's not exciting. I've gone with a 2-1 away win to Liverpool, but they've definitely got these games wrong for Sky on Sunday this week. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys, who your team has and if you fancy their chances. Before I go, 2,000 subscribers by the 1st of December is the target. We're not near it yet. We need to be speeding it up. I'm here showing up. What's your excuse? We need to get to 2,000. What are you waiting for? I'll see you soon.